Alright guys, here we go. TNA Impact review and reactions for September 1st, and what a way to start off September. And I feel like I've said this plenty of times, but this was my favorite episode of TNA this year, Impact Wrestling. Better than the Final Deletion, because every other match was insane. That Ultimate X match was amazing. That brought back some memories of classic X Division matches. It really, really did. So this was a great show. So they put out, before Impact started, a video of Rebby singing Obsolete, and then here comes Jeff Hardy looking like a zombie. Then Matt Hardy with the worst voice I have ever fucking heard singing it. And then King Maxwell is playing on the piano, a little piano. He's like, like I can't. And then Senior Benjamin is singing it, and then Vanguard 1 is singing it. Bro, that is fucking awesome. Then they've got to go to the Zone of Impact. He has a fear of his premonition. Oh my god. Oh my god, it is fucking hilarious. Like, I don't understand how people don't find this hilarious. It's great. And we're going to talk more about it because it kind of transitioned throughout the show. It wasn't just the beginning. It was like, through the show, and it was amazing and funny and awesome the whole fucking time. So we had Mike Bennett come out and pretty much say he's winning that world title tonight because he's got Moose to help him. Well, if you remember last week, Lashley tried to give him some tips and to tell him to, leave Bennett. And I, for one, I hope that happens. Like, I was hoping it did. And here comes Lashley. Bro, Lashley got some cheers tonight. That Impact Zone tonight was awesome. Thank you, people in the Impact Zone. You woke the fuck up tonight, and it was great. Then here comes Moose. They're all here, and Moose pretty much says he'll beat everybody. So, this main event, I was hyped for it. I felt like it was going to be a pretty good one. Lashley has been insane. This year, Lashley has pretty much put himself in the top TNA World Champions ever. I'm flat out gonna say that because his TNA title run this year has been awesome. Ever since Slammiversary, even before that when he was facing Kurt Angle, has been like just insanely great. Like I'm gonna say that it's been insanely great. So our first matchup was the Broken One himself, Matt Hardy, versus Crazy Steve. And man, they start the match off. Crazy Steve is drooling, and Matt Hardy, that weird voice he does, and he's biting in Crazy Steve's face, and Crazy Steve's just laughing. I'm like, this is amazing. So the match was actually pretty decent. Am I the only one thinking that Crazy Steve could be the next great X Division champion? Like, if this thing with the decay ever stops, we need Crazy Steve in the X Division. And I mean, right now, the X Division, after that match, was fucking great. I mean, we're going to get to that, but, like, I could see him putting on one hell of a show in the X Division. I'm just saying, I think it would be fucking awesome. Especially since the Wolves are coming back soon, maybe we can see that. Matt Hardy wins. But during the match, Jeff Hardy takes his boot off and he beats the fucking shit out of Crazy Steve with the boot. Just like on the top of the head, just beating the crap out of him. Like, that's insane. Like, what the hell? Oh my gosh. So, Matt Hardy wins with a twist of fate. And here comes Crazy Steve, laughing like, you may have won, but King Maxwell is not yours and Rebby's anymore. It's now Rosemary's, baby. This movie, yeah, that's fucking awesome. Oh my gosh. So they go Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy in the back, and they call up Rebby and Vanguard 1 to scout the compound. Oh my god, like this whole thing had me laughing throughout the night. It was awesome, dude. It was great. Like, I can't say anything else about it besides it was pretty damn good tonight. So we had the X Division match was next, wasn't it? Yeah. This Ultimate X match was freaking insane. We had the last 3 years. That's the best X Division Ultimate X match we've had in 3 years. The one we had at Bound for Glory was good. That's where we saw Andrew Everett debut. And Tigre Uno. Where is Tigre Uno? Throw him into the X Division with Marshe Rockett and Caleb Conley. Like, the X Division could be really insane. Now, this match showed that these guys can fucking go and that they are not dead. The X Division is not dead. From this match alone, it shows you the X Division is not dead. And I swear, is Mandrew still alive after he took that Hurricane Rana and just goes fucking face first? Like, what? What was that? I could have thought he was dead. It was great. That was like the move of the night. I mean, it was just nasty looking. Another great and awesome move that stood out to me was when Andrew Everett, the dude, that's why they call him the Skywalker or whatever. The dude who got on the top rope and he was sky high. I mean, he probably could touch the thing. I mean, I don't know, but he killed it with the moonsault. And then here comes DJZ trying to go for one, and then boom, shoulder tackle block through the ropes. And I was like, oh my god, just fucking kill him, why don't you? And then, well, here comes Rockstar Spud. And Rockstar Spud, you get your ass whooped. I mean, I've said this before. Rockstar Spud is my favorite heel in TNA. The dude is straight crazy, and I love it. He DJX him out, and then he comes flying over the top rope. Well, there's everybody's fighting on the outside, and man, here comes Andrew Everett or Trevor Lee, whichever one it was, and fucking slammed his ass on the stairs. That looked nasty. Like, holy shit. The standing stomp by Trevor Lee is always awesome. That moonsault Mandrews hit was awesome. And DJZ wins. We saw Andrew Everett and Trevor Lee. I didn't know if they were going to start fighting over the title or not, but they were at the top of the Ultimate X trying to grab it. And one of them pulls it down. Then here comes DJZ out of nowhere and just snatches it right out of the air. I am awesome, and I'm glad, and it's awesome that DJZ won. I like the dude. He's the face of the X Division, and I feel like he's been the face of the X Division for the past 2 years now. I mean, we had Tigre Uno who was one hell of a champion. I like the dude as a champion. We had Eddie Edwards, who was pretty damn good too, and Trevor Lee was alright, but dude, DJZ deserves it. And another person I think deserved it after that match. We've got to see Mandrews hold that title before his contract's up or whatever. We've got to see it because the match he put on tonight was awesome. Like, he killed it. I honestly think that he stole the show from me. The dude was insane. I honestly could see him winning that championship. I mean, Bound for Glory, I don't know if they're sitting there building up. I don't know what's going to happen at Bound for Glory. Extravaganza, I believe, didn't Braxton Sutter win the ladder match to be the new number one contender for the X Division Championship? Maybe Braxton Sutter versus DJZ and Bound for Glory, but they could do Rockstar Spud and Braxton Sutter, because they have been battling it out this past couple weeks since Braxton Sutter knocked the teeth out of Spud, which was fucking insane. But like I said, the crowd was awesome tonight during this Ultimate X match. This, like I said, this was the best Ultimate X match we've had in 3 years. And the one at Bound for Glory was good too, but this one was great. It showed glimpses of that old X Division. Like, I'm so serious. Like, it was so great. Thank you for that. That was awesome. So, Drew Galloway. Why, Drew? Why? Well, we figured out why. He's just tired of everybody cheering EC3 and Aaron Rex. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I wanted this heel turn to come. I like Drew Galloway as a face. The dude was awesome. He's always gonna be a great wrestler. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But have you seen his stuff as a heel and Evolve? Top stuff. Like, it's great. So I'm looking forward to Aaron Rex versus Drew Galloway, because that's what we're going to get out of this. They had a big fight at the end, and Galloway knocked the shit out of a security guard with the nastiest looking headbutt ever. Oh my god. The dude's probably dead. So we had wrestlers come back from the back and break it up, and Marche Rocket was in one of the wrestlers, so I'm ready to see this dude debut. He was at Extravaganza. I saw his match versus... Who was his match against? I don't remember. I did watch it, though, so... I don't know why I'm just drawing a blank here. Which... Well, then, I'm ready for him to debut. And so is Caleb Conley, so... I'm ready, like I said. I'm done talking about the X Division now, but like, that was great. So we had Eli Drake versus the best wrestler to me. He's my favorite wrestler. I mean, the dude's awesome. EC fucking 3. The ass-kicking machine. And a lot of people are saying that if EC3 does beat Bobby Lashley at Bound for Glory, please put him in a match or just a program with Eli Drake. Man, you talk about fucking promos during that rivalry. It would be the shit. Holy cow. So, EC3 versus Eli Drake was a damn good match. Like, not only were their promos would be fucking insane, the matches they'd have, given that they'd have more time to have the matches and it'd be for a title. Like, I feel like that would be one hell of a rivalry. I mean, like I said, like that'd be awesome. So EC3 does win with the 1%er, which Eli Drake got just destroyed with their 1%er. So, like, both these guys are over as hell too. The fans they've been singing EC3's theme song for almost a year now. And then Eli Drake, every time he says Eli Drake, dummy, yeah, the crowd just goes crazy. Like, it's great. It's really great. We're going to talk more about now this whole Matt Hardy situation. So Rosemary go get Senior Benjamin. And all of a sudden, like, Rosemary's in the back corner of the home theater. Well, yeah, Matt Hardy's in a home theater. And the funniest thing I saw was on a picture frame, whatever, in their room, it had Nacho Libre. I think it was Macho Libre or something, with Maxwell, like, as the Nacho Libre. Oh, that was great. But tell me how Rosemary went up the fire escape thingy, like fire station pole, whatever. She went up that shit. Like, she wasn't caught up like a fucking demon. And then Raby comes out with a fucking sword, of all things. And Rosemary throws a doll of Maxwell off the fucking balcony. And I'm like, this is some shit out of a scary movie. Like, oh my gosh. And then here comes Senior Benjamin out of nowhere. How does he get King Maxwell? What the fuck? Because Rosemary did have King Maxwell, but here comes Senior Benjamin. Senior Benjamin's a fucking beast. He comes out of nowhere with King Maxwell, and I'm like, let's go. And Rebby Sky tells Senior Benjamin to prepare the battlefield for massacre. Oh my gosh. Like, I mean, I cannot wait for this. Final Legion 2? Hell yes, sign me up. I'd be love to watch that. But then, after the main event, we'll talk about after this, they showed next week, like a preview for next week. Holy shit. This is next week's gonna be like a scary movie. They showed Senior Benjamin in a grave with a shovel that says delete and fire all over these crosses or some shit, like Jeff Hardy designs, and Rosemary's walking like a zombie. Oh my god. And like Crazy Steve and Abyss are sitting there like Cameron's beautiful at this time. I'm like, oh my god, next week. Holy shit. Oh, man. So we had Ali's celebration, and this is the only thing that kind of made me mad because I liked Ali as the champion. She's great. It's a new face of the Knockouts. Nope. Maria makes her lay down and takes the title, which I understand why they did it, because it makes sense to build towards finally Maria versus Gail Kim, since Maria couldn't have the match because of a broken hand. It makes sense what they're doing. It makes perfect sense. Which it made a lot of fans mad because they chant her name, Ali, every time she comes out. So, I understand why they did it. But what I think was going to happen is add Bound for Glory, which is going to be Gail Kim versus Maria for the Knockouts Championship. Ali turns on Gail Kim finally, and we get to see the re-debut Cherry Bomb. Who else is with me on that one? But, which is the only thing that was like during the show, but it made sense of why they did it. Even though I didn't like the decision, it made perfect sense of why they did it. A lot of people didn't like it. If you look on Twitter, they were pissed that Allie had to give it the title. But main event time: Lashley versus Mike Bennett. We come back from commercial, and here's Moose with the pipe. And I honestly did not think he was gonna get, like, for a while after the segment in the back where Moose is like, okay, like, it seemed like he had Bennett's back after helping throw Lashley into the ring. Maria knocked Lashley out with the title, but when Mike Bennett asked for the pipe, nope, not getting it. Moose turns on Mike Bennett. Lashley hits him with a spear, retains his championship. Man, Bound for Glory is shaping up to be one hell of a show. Sadly, I'm not gonna be able to get it. I was deciding between Slammiversary and Bound for Glory this year. Since I got Bound for Glory last year, I got Slammiversary this year, so I'm not gonna be able to get Bound for Glory this year. So it kind of sucks since they're building a really great show at Bound for Glory. So Mike Bennett's in the ring, just pissed off, calls Moose a failed NFL player. Like, oh my gosh. Well, Moose got tired of it. He turns around, the crowd's chanting Moose, and a nasty freaking clothesline. Wow, just knocked his damn head off. Like I said, guys, Bound for Glory, if this is how it's gonna go, Lashley EC3, Moose Bennett, Aaron Rex, Drew Galloway. Oh, what else we got? Matt Hardy, the Hardy Boys, and the fucking Decay. Let's go. And the new title, whenever it comes up, that match. Oh my gosh. Oh yes. This Bound for Glory is going to be amazing. Let me know what you guys thought of Impact. The big question is, a lot of people might want to know what I think. That's why you're tuning in. Monday Night Raw was insane. I normally don't like to compare them. Monday Night Raw was insane this week. Last couple weeks, TNA has been beating out Monday Night Raw, in my opinion. Well, to me, Monday Night Raw was just a tad bit better than TNA this week, just because fucking Kevin Owens is amazing. But I don't want it to be like, oh yeah, Raw's better. No, it was slightly better. Like, it was just teensy bit better. Like I said, I think like the main event could have gone a little bit longer, but other than that, it was all great. So it was a teeny bit better, but like from where I've been saying, TNA has been beating out Raw and SmackDown for like a couple weeks now. For Raw to finally step up and do something about it, and then the TNA to step right back up in their face, like it was this good. It's awesome to see the competition weekly. Not even though everybody's not watching it, they need to start, because this shit right here, I've been saying this for a year now, has been phenomenal. Tell me what you think of the show. Like, subscribe, and comment. I'm streaming some Madden tomorrow night. I'm out. Thank you so much for watching.